This Gemini new moon is a great new moon to start a new plan under if you have an idea, because abundance really is on your side here. It's not dramatic, it's not difficult, and it seems pretty logical, and one of the kind of only astrological things happening right now that actually looks pretty good. So if you're excited to dive into what we can expect from this new moon in Gemini, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. First, we will get into the overall vibe of this new moon, and then we will get into what it means for you based on your chart specifically. If you're new here, hi, I'm Maren. I make videos about astrology, and if you want any readings from me or access to any of my courses or anything, all that is linked below. So this is happening on May 26, 2025 at 8:01 p.m. Pacific time, so the night of the 26th in the US. It's happening at 6 degrees of Gemini. So Gemini is a sign ruled by Mercury, and it's an air sign. So Mercury, air sign, that's communication, that's logic, that is mental planning. So already a new moon in Gemini is going to be all about mentally planning or starting a project more than a relationship or something really emotional. And this first decan of Gemini, the first third, is associated with the Eight of Swords tarot card, and it generally shows paralysis of indecision or being bound up by a lot of options. So with Gemini, one of the downfalls can be indecision and decision paralysis and having a mind that thinks about so many things that you don't really know what to land on. So do know that there could be an element of not even knowing what you want to start with this new moon, but it's a new moon in Gemini, and it's also conjunct Mercury in Gemini. So having Mercury in its own sign shows that the big strength here is the security and the strength of communication. So planning, logic, mental states right now are very, very solid, and these are definitely things that you should take advantage of and be working with for this new moon. Again, it's more logical than emotional, but it is in the same sign as Jupiter. So Jupiter is in Gemini with this new moon. It's pretty far away, it's at the end, but it's still co-present. And Jupiter is the planet of abundance and growth. So abundance, positivity, optimism, and good luck is on your side for this new moon. You have kind of the world at you with what you want to start because it looks pretty clear cut and simple. There are not really any challenging aspects with this new moon. It's why I don't have a whole lot to say on this one, because it's not hitting Mars or Saturn in a degree that shows a lot of conflict. It looks like you're independently doing something that you are working on by yourself or a really simple project. The only real aspects this new moon is making are some sextiles to planets in Aries, but that's not really relevant. Like, it's a sextile to it, like that's not really going to show in-depth things about this new moon. So Saturn is conjunct Neptune in Aries during this period, and I'll have a whole video up on that if I don't already. Saturn together with Neptune in Aries is all about bringing rigor and seriousness into our personal independent goals and putting structure to what we want to achieve for ourselves. So there is this background energy of seriousness about our goals, and Venus in Aries is trine Mars in Leo, which shows that right now is a great period for actionable choices and making decisions that actually go into motion and build things. And Mars in Leo is loosely square Uranus and Taurus, but they're not close enough for me to think that there's a lot of chaotic energy around this new moon. I think this is a wonderful time for a logical plan or to start a project that is very straightforward and succinct. If you have any thoughts or anything about this new moon that you're already thinking of, let me know in the comments below. This one's pretty simple, so let's get into what it means for each of the signs. So if you're an Aries rising, this is in your third house of communication, writing, or routine. You're probably starting a new writing project, a new piece of content, or something new that is a day-to-day, monotonous, or just writing-based task that you do to communicate with others. If you're a Taurus rising, this is in your second house of income or money. It looks like you are making a new income stream or putting together a new way of making and earning money. If you're a Gemini rising, this is in your first house of self. This is all about you having a new persona, a new character, a new image, something new physically could be going on with you. So it's likely that you are going to start something that is new with your personality or appearance on the surface. For Cancer risings, this is in your 12th house of mental health. You're probably starting something new with spirituality, psychiatry, therapy, or a new plan to supplement and support your mental well-being. If you are a Leo rising, this is in your 11th house of networking and social connections. So you could be joining a group, joining an organization, or starting to go out and about more with a certain intent. If you're a Virgo rising, this is in your 10th house of career. Looks like you could be starting a new job or having a new plan for your professional life. If you're a Libra rising, it's in your 9th house of foreign travel or higher education. You could be embarking on a new trip or going to study something at a high level, and you're beginning to form that plan together. If you're a Scorpio rising, this is in your 8th house of investments and shared finances. So you are probably investing in something or starting a plan for your overall financial well-being that's complicated complicated and involves other parties. If you're a Sagittarius rising, this is in your 7th house of committed relationships. So you're probably entering or making a relationship serious, or you are signing a contract or doing something important with one other close party, and it could be a romantic relationship. If you're a Capricorn rising like me, this is in our 6th house of health or coworkers. So for a lot of us, we're starting something new with a health intent, like diet, exercise, or medical plans. It could also show that you're hiring or building a group of people that work for you. If you are an Aquarius rising, this is in your 5th house of dating or creativity or kids. So it could be that you are starting to go out and about and date. You have a romantic kind of person that you're seeing. It could be that you're starting a new creative project, or that something new is starting around children in your life. And if you're a Pisces rising, it's in your 4th house of home and family. So you guys are probably having something new start with where you live. You could be moving, or you could be renovating and starting something new with your home. The tarot card that we have here for this new moon in Gemini is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So Knight of Pentacles upright is about the way in which you get, or the way in which you're making money or going about making money. Knight of Pentacles reversed usually shows that you are investing in something, or you are giving, you are like putting up money instead of looking for a way to make money. So know that this could require an upfront financial investment or choice from you. So I hope that you have an awesome new moon. I like this one. It's simple. I'm sorry that this is kind of short. There's not too much to this new moon, but that's a good thing, and I hope that you enjoy it. So if you have any thoughts or anything that you want to share, do comment down below. Subscribe if you have not already, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Take care.
Oh, but there is one